Hey man, welcome back to the 6 Card Highlight Reel. Apologize for not being, for being gone for a few days. Been under the weather, as you can tell. My voice sounds pretty good now, but it was pretty bad before, and I wasn't able to talk, so I wasn't able to make any videos. But to start things off, I hope you guys enjoyed the little food challenge I did in my previous video. I will be bringing more of those to the channel. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed that. But regardless, we will be bringing more of those challenges in the near future. But for today's video, we got the broski back in the house.
What up, guys?
The second round of the NBA playoffs have officially started. I'm not going to waste my time going through the previous games that I missed. We're going to roughly talk about it in this video and make our predictions for the second round. Game ones have happened for the Western Conference semifinals already. And regardless, it's just one game, so we're going to make a prediction for that. And Eastern Conference semifinals start today, so we're going to make our prediction for that and pretty much discuss how many games it's going to take for each team to advance to the next round. So without further ado, let's get it started. Alright, so to start things off, before we jump into the next round, I think our last day of videos ended off with the game fours of all the rounds. We know Houston took care of business, and they eliminated Houston in game 5. And we know Golden State took care of San Antonio in 5 games. And New Orleans upset the Portland Trail Blazers and swept them. And what else was there? There was OKC and Utah Jazz. You could.
That was a hell of an upset.
I mean, they're both the 4 and 5 seed, but if you look at the star talent, then you could say it was an upset. But it was more like a discombobulated OKC team that kind of beat themselves.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz just played more like a team and took care of business. The last game came down to the wire. Russell Westbrook tried to will his team. Last 2 games, Melo and Paul George were nowhere to be found in that last game. And Paul George did get fouled, but apparently in the last 2-minute report, they said that he didn't get fouled. And Melo, after the season was done, he was saying how he's not going to sacrifice coming off the bench. Bro, you play like ass this playoff series.
He's gonna get cut after the.
I mean, you got 1 more year, and we know you're not going to opt out of your contract because you know no one's going to pay you that kind of money. So the smartest thing for you to do is opt in, get that 27, 28 mil, and call it a career. Because if you're not going to accept a bench role, you're going to end up having the same fate like Iverson did. He ruined his career because he was too. He wouldn't let his ego.
He's too selfish.
He wouldn't put his ego aside. Yeah, he's too selfish. He didn't want to do what it took to help the team, and he wanted to pad his stats. Now we can confirm for a fact that you don't really care about championship, because if that was the case, you would sacrifice whatever role it is to win it. And I mean, you've made enough money. I don't see what else you have left to play for. You said you have a lot left in the tank. 7 points in back-to-back games, and then getting eliminated in the playoffs in the first round is not really, doesn't look like much. But who am I to judge? If you ain't LeBron James, you just need to do whatever it takes to help the team. As you can see, the rest of your 2003 draft class members, at least the Hall of Famers. Chris Bosh, he was pretty much say he's retired. Dwayne Wade is about to retire. I don't even know where Chris Kaman is.
Dario got a ring too.
Dario Milicic got a ring like the year after. I think it was his rookie season he got it.
Yeah, I think it wasn't it 2004, right?
Yeah, 2004. I mean,
right?
I think.
Or was it?
Yeah, 2003, 2004. No, yeah, the year after.
Yeah.
That could have been you if Detroit just drafted you, Melo. But they thought Darko Milicic was more of a fit. But moving on, in the Eastern Conference, we got the
Cleveland and Indiana.
Cleveland Cavaliers and Indiana Pacers. Skip Bayless, Shannon Brown, all you Cleveland lovers, including myself, because I love LeBron James. But for you guys to say they're going to go make it to the finals and then for them to almost lose it in 7 games, I knew LeBron James wasn't going to lose it in 7 games. Everybody knew he wasn't, but the fact that it was that close and the amount of effort he had to put in order for them to move to the next round, and for you guys to literally think that they're going to easily beat the Toronto Raptors when Indiana, a team that we could definitely sweep if we needed to in the first round. You know, for you guys to think that the Raptors are going to get swept, that's kind of, you guys are, I don't even know what to call you guys, but we'll see when the games start in the second round. And you'll understand what kind of Raptors team is coming into these playoffs. And you guys will truly understand how vulnerable the Cleveland Cavaliers look. Now the Raptors, everyone said it was going to go 7 games, sorry. Stephen A. Smith said he was in the, well, he said at the beginning before the series started that it would go 7. Raptors took care of home for the first time, got rid of the curse, and unfortunately they couldn't sweep them, lost the next 2 games, and then they won the last 2. Took care of business on the road to close out the series, and sent John Wall, Beal, and Kelly Oubre packing home.
Yeah, that was funny at the end. Oubre got blocked.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bullshit he was on, saying some Mortal Kombat shit like he would
I'll come back and kill you.
He'll die and then come back in your sleep and finish you or some shit like that. I don't know, but that's some whack ass shit. And DeLon Wright got the last laugh by volleyball slapping that ball at the end. Oubre got away with it in Game 5 when he went for that quick dunk to get, pad up his stats. But
He played so shit, man.
And DeLon Wright wasn't having that in the second game. But
he had 3 points.
Yeah. You shouldn't be talking a lot. You shouldn't be talking like that if you're only 1 for 7 from the field in back-to-back games.
Started.
I don't know, man. You gotta work on that game. Work on that 3-point shot. 18%.
That's disgusting.
DeLon Wright doesn't even shoot threes, and he had a higher percentage. So that's your second round matchup. One of the second round matchups in the Eastern Conference semifinals. We got Cleveland, Toronto going head to head, and that game plays on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Starts Tuesday. That playoff series, I mean. And we had the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks. That also went to 7 games. Unfortunately, Milwaukee was kind of like the OKC of the East. Had a lot of talent, but couldn't play like a team. And lost to a depleted Boston team. Undermanned Boston team.
I underestimated them.
I mean, I thought it was going to go 7 games. 6 or 7 games for sure. I just didn't think Boston had what it took.
Yeah, I didn't
to pull it up.
Firepower.
But I didn't take in how good their home court is.
Yeah.
And that was the difference. Because they couldn't win a road game at all, the whole series. And because they had home court, that was the reason they were able to win. Even though we all know that Milwaukee had the more talent on that team, especially with Kyrie, Hayward out, and Marcus Smart only coming back in Game 5. And then we had the Philadelphia 76ers, Miami Heat. That was the first series to end in the Eastern Conference. That ended in 5 games.
Overhyped 76ers. Overhyped.
Yeah, I don't know how they went from
I don't understand
not making the playoffs at the beginning, or that's what at least Vegas thought, and now they have them as the favorites in the East.
Yeah.
They haven't proven shit. The Raptors have done so much.
They just faced the Heat. The Heat are they're not even that great.
Yeah, you give us the Heat and you give Washington to Philadelphia, that series wouldn't have. They wouldn't have
ended in 5.
No.
It ended in 7.
Probably. And who knows, Washington could have won that for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the Philadelphia 76ers kind of, they sent Miami home packing early. Wayne Ellington really disappeared. Dragic was okay. Dwayne Wade ran out of gas.
Hassan's trying to leave Miami.
Hassan Whiteside's about to get traded.
Yeah, he's.
Thought Joel Embiid coming back in the series would fuel up Hassan Whiteside to play better, but it just made it worse. And then he started complaining, and now he's gonna get shipped out of Miami real quick. So yeah, that's the recap for the first round on both conferences. Now we're gonna continue our predictions for the second round, and we're gonna get started with the Western Conference between the Houston Rockets,
Utah Jazz,
and the Utah Jazz. What do you got happening in this year?
I will say Houston in 6.
Houston in 6.
Yeah, because Utah's home court, like when they play like the two games at home, I think they can win those 2 games because they have a good home court advantage. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I feel like they'd come through with at least 1 or 2 games.
Okay.
But other than that, Houston's got in the bag.
I think Houston's taking that series in 5.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think they.
Yeah, that could work out too.
I'm only saying
they could win at least 1 or 2 games. Jazz.
I would give them 2. Rubio's healthy, but Rubio's out.
When is he coming back?
He's at least out for 10 days. So I would give them both home games if they had Rubio, because he's really, he's
a facilitator.
He's improved his game.
Yeah.
And they need to play. They need to respect his game, especially his 3-point shooting got better.
Mm-hmm.
But Donovan Mitchell can't handle that firepower by himself on Houston's end. It's too much. And that's why I think the series is going to end at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And you said 6?
I'm saying 6.
But we both have Houston winning the series, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next one, the Golden State Warriors and the New Orleans
Pelicans.
New Orleans Pelicans. Sorry, my throat's just messed up. I'm trying my best to talk. If I sound like a Smurf, I apologize. Yeah.
I'm saying
playoff Rondo's a real deal. Drew Holiday's playing really well. Anthony Davis, perverted rapist lookalike Mirotic is good. What do you think is happening?
I'm saying Golden State in 6 as well.
Was it 6?
Yeah, 5 or 6, one of the 2. Can I pick 2 or do I have to pick 1?
You gotta pick 1.
Okay, so I'll say Golden State in 6.
I'm saying that the series is gonna end in 5 as well. I think Golden State.
Everyone's underestimating Golden State, right?
Yeah, they're forgetting how good Golden State really is.
And Steph's not even back yet.
And if he comes back, I'm saying it's a sweep.
He's coming back in game 2.
So I'm saying it's a sweep.
So you changing it?
Well, if I'm saying it's 5 games if Steph doesn't come
back,
and it's a sweep if he comes back. Because they're not gonna risk bringing him back unless he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So if they do, he's coming back in. Yeah, if he comes back, then they're sweeping him. I don't think New Orleans has enough firepower. It's gonna be deja vu for Anthony Davis all over again. Except there's gonna be Kevin Durant on the court this time with them. All right, we're jumping over to the East semis. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors, the hometown Raptors. What's your prediction for this one?
Toronto in 7.
Yeah, I got Toronto in 7. This time around, Toronto, if you guys are listening, Toronto fans all around the world, all we gotta do is win every game at home.
And we're good.
And we're good. We don't have to win a game in Cleveland this year. Last year we had to win one because we didn't have home court. But this year, it's all us. Take care of home court, we move on to the conference finals. That's how this works. And LeBron James is doing way too much. He's cramping up. He's crying. No one's helping him. I swear to God, if you Cleveland Cavalier players all start hitting shots against us, all these open shots you guys miss in Indiana, I'm coming for you all.
What?
No, seriously, like.
Yeah, no.
Did you see all the open shots they missed in that series?
Yeah, no.
They better not start making. Kevin Love, sit your ass on the bench. Don't even come play. You're injured, just don't risk it, bro. You guys aren't even going to win the championship even if your life depended on it this year. As long as Golden State is a roster, it's a wrap. But I got the Raptors, so we agree on
Raptors in 7.
Raptors in 7, okay. And Boston, Philly. This one,
it's kind of hard because Sixers have more firepower, but Boston's defense, and they have home court advantage, right?
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, Philly has proven that they can go on the road and win a game.
Yeah, I know.
So, the only reason I think that Phillies, if you want, I'll go first.
Yeah, go.
The only reason why I think Phillies might win the series and maybe be able to steal a game and get home court is because of their 3-point shooting ability.
Yeah.
Ilyasova, Bellinelli, JJ Redick, Covington, those guys are all big pieces to Ben Simmons, you know, running the point and having all those guys on the wing. And Joel Embiid is a force to be reckoned with. They don't have an answer for him. Nobody on Boston can stop Joel Embiid. And Rozier is not going to stop Ben Simmons. Well, Ben Simmons can literally post him up every time.
I don't think Rozier is going to guard him though. I think it's probably going to be like Brown or something.
But Jaylen Brown might be out with hamstring injury.
Yeah.
That's why I think this series, if Jaylen Brown's out, I think the series is ending in 5.
Yeah, so depending on Jaylen Brown's situation, I'm gonna say.
Sorry, not in 5. I'm saying if Jaylen Brown is out, the series done in 5. If he comes back, it's going 6.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say if he is out, I'm gonna say the same thing as 5. But if he comes back, I'm gonna take the risk and say it's Boston 7.
You think Boston's gonna win it?
I'm not hating on the Sixers. I'm just saying that Boston's experience in the home court could probably pull through and help them get the W.
If this works out for the Raptors, you know, I'm a Raptors junkie. I'm a Raptors fan. He's a Raptors fan. So I'm gonna give you guys a dream scenario right here. This year, the way that it's lining up, it looks like it's a year of redemption for the Raptors if everything plays out exactly how it's supposed to. We have home court throughout all of the Eastern Conference. We took care of our 2015 issue with Washington.
Yeah.
Where we got swept by them, we took care of them, sent them packing home. We got Cleveland now. What better team to dethrone the king than us? The guy who took us out 2 years in a row. And after that, say Philly is a team that makes it to conference finals. What better way than to redeem ourselves from 2001 when Vince Carter missed that shot, and for us to get redemption to go to the finals. And the Golden State Warriors.
Not sure. I'd rather face Houston, to be honest.
But we all know Golden State's coming out.
Yeah, let's see.
Steph Curry grew up on the Raptors court. Your dad played for the Raptors. What better way to take you out?
Reach the Raptors, fam.
What?
That's what you're gonna say.
I mean, yeah, if we beat you, pull Kevin Durant's snake move and join us. But he won't because he has gold.
Yeah, no, he already has a contract.
He has gold.
Max contract, right?
Yeah, he has Golden State.
Yeah.
He has a Golden State logo. Joking. I know, but he has a Golden State logo tatted on his ass cheeks. Yeah, I mean, those are our predictions. You made your prediction for all of them.
Yeah, it's Boston 7 if Brown comes back.
Or who? Brown?
Brown.
Oh, at least
Jaylen Brown.
You good? Those are predictions for the conference semifinals. So, I got Houston and Golden State going to the conference finals, and I got Toronto and Philly going to the conference finals. I said Houston was going to take out Utah in 5 games, or 6 if Rubio comes back. I got Golden State taking out Pelicans in 5. If Curry comes back, it's a straight up sweep and deja vu for Anthony Davis. I got the Raptors winning in 7 games against the Cavaliers. Take care of home court, we win that series. Philadelphia, Boston, Jaylen Brown out, 5 games. Jaylen Brown comes back, it goes 6. And yeah, those are our predictions. If y'all have any other, teams coming out, or different predictions in the amount of games that's going to take every team to advance, leave it down in the comment section down below. You have any last words to say?
No.
I apologize again for being away for a few days. I honestly tried to record, but I couldn't. My voice was gone completely. Even now, you could kind of tell. And if anyone is irritated by this voice, I apologize in advance. But I'm trying my best. I chugged Benelin, Buckley's, water, soap.
What?
I tried. I'm trying. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. We're gonna keep the recording going with the highlights when the next round starts. And yeah, we'll keep you posted. But till then, peace.
Toronto has won. They advance.